So we're here today to check out the Temple of Apollo and the history of Delphi and the sort of legends and myths of the area, to kind of understand the aspects of Greece that are what create their sort of full history that gives them pride and joy, but it also shows there's like good and bad things that have happened to them over time. It doesn't just get captured in a single moment. They live in the past, they live in the present, they live in the future. You can see it with the monuments down below, and you can feel it in every breath that you take here. Being completely real, it's kind of nice out here. If you walk up top, there's a view of on four sides of different stuff. Rocks, ocean, beaches, sailors, pretty much all that stuff. Besides that, there is this really kind of, I don't know, it's a weird feeling here because it is kind of trashy and dumpy, but it still feels like the most real place that I've been on Naxos or Mykonos or Delos. Maybe it's because it has that modernness that I can kind of relate to a little bit more.
Other than that, the beach culture is really awesome. It's something that I will always remember. I got real burnt and whatnot, but it worked out pretty well. It's pretty fun just to sit out and relax. The final thing is the different foods that they had here. Oh my goodness, all of our dinners rocked. Every single one. So, other than that, there isn't that much I want to say. I just want to kind of relive this last few days over the next 40 minutes that I have. And hopefully that's enough. I suppose this is the goodbye. So since day one coming to Greece, first thing we did when we got here is we came out to this park. Quick once around. But yeah, the first day we came out, we wanted to go out to get a couple drinks and whatnot, and we went out to this bar a couple blocks down the street, and we noticed that it wasn't really that crazy or whatnot, so we came over here. We came out, and there was a bunch of people just out here drinking in the square, and we're like, that seems like a good way to get to know people and get into the Greek culture a little bit better. And basically, that's what I think that I can take most from this trip. As the first night I came out into the square, and I had trouble even talking to one person. Actually, the conversation was started by Brent, and I joined the conversation after a little while, and then I was able to kind of get into the swing of things with the people that we were talking to, but I couldn't actually lead a conversation. And throughout the trip, Chris has been talking about how we should be focusing on giving ourselves a voice and being able to create a conversation. So that's kind of what I think that I've pulled away most from the trip is if I want to be stronger as an individual, I have to actually be able to speak out and actually get my voice heard, and that's kind of what I did throughout the trip at this square. It kind of revolutionized me, and I am more comfortable just walking up and talking to people now. Might be because I got acquainted with the area, and I began to understand a few words to kind of introduce, but either way, voice and language is what connects us. I think it's one of the biggest things that I learned this since I got here, and that with my voice, if I want to actually make change in any way possible, I have to be able to use that strongly and securely and fluently and flowing, so that I can continue to sort of get my point across throughout time.